Hello, everyone. Hello, I hope everyone is doing well this morning. Oh, I forgot to open my blinds. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. I didn't want to be leaning over in your face. Um, Artemis is going to be a little bit late because she has a job interview this morning. Um, so let's just give a couple more minutes to the puzzle, and then I guess we can go ahead and start. Although I don't know what I'm going to talk about all by myself. Let's see what's left on the puzzle. Several of the answers to this puzzle made more sense to me today. As soon as I pulled it up today, I was like, oh, I know that answer. I know that answer. I got 3 or 4 answers right off the bat. Whereas last week, this puzzle looked hard to me. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I think 24 Cross Organization for Ann Miller. I bet that's the USO. There we go. See, a lot of these this week are making sense to me, whereas last week I just could not get them. It was so cold here last night. I normally keep our heat on 68 because our bedroom, when we shut the door at night, the heat just really, when it gets cold at night, it's a weird balance. When it gets super cold at night outside, then the heat inside runs and runs and runs. And our bedroom in particular, with the door shut, gets super hot. But I have trouble sleeping with the door open, especially since it's not so bad now, but for a while with, 2 kids who worked night shifts and stuff, I would hear them come home and I just didn't like hearing them while I'm still sleeping. So I'd sleep with the door shut, but it was so hot that I had to turn the temperature down a couple more degrees. I usually keep it at 68. I turned it down to 66. Now I should have turned, but see, now it's still chilly in here today, but it won't run because it's 47 degrees outside. When it gets down to 25 outside, it's running and running and running and running. We've been here 20 some years and still haven't struck the right balance for the heat in this house. We just do some workarounds. Let's see. Game of Wool. Yes, Game of Wool. Yes, I am caught up on Game of Wool. Because I pretty much wait. There's one, like we talked about last week. There's, right now, I've already decided that it's not a great show, but I watch it. I'm kind of invested, partly because I'm a person who cannot, once I start something, then I start getting attached, or even if it's not very good, I start getting invested in the story and I got to know how it's going to end. So I'm kind of attached to the people on the show, even though it's not great. But also, I, um, the top three ones are the ones you predicted. Yeah, it wasn't hard to see from far away who was going to end up in the end. Um, I don't know if that's due to editing or if just those three, their skill was very far ahead, but it wasn't hard to see. Yeah, I see you making your face.
Hello.
We're talking Game of Wool up top because
I heard.
he's got a
Meeting.
a meeting.
He said he has a meeting at 10. It is currently about to be 11.
No, 10 his time. Don't you
I forgot.
Yeah, I forget every time. 10
I forgot.
So, yeah, I found out that Lydia, one of the contestants, had her own yarn company from one of the reactors. That's what I was going to say. I keep watching this mainly because I'm trying to adjust my blanket because I'm cold. Had to
Struggle,
get it out from
struggle.
under my butt. Um, no, I keep watching it because mainly because there's several reactors on YouTube that I
Hmm.
like, especially Crochet Junction. So I watch it so that I can watch their reactions after. Not because I'm particularly, because if there was nobody reacting to it, I probably would have gave up on this show already and gone back to watching my reruns of I don't know why I say reruns. They don't say reruns in streaming, but Great British Sewing Bee. I would go back and finish off watching Great British Sewing Bee if there weren't reactors that I liked watching this show.
My problem is nobody that shows up on my YouTube feed is watching the show, and so I forget that it exists until Wednesday.
And so you still haven't watched
I
it.
haven't because until I come in and then you guys like, so have you what's going on with Game of Wool? And I'm like, oh no, I forgot that show exists.
But
Are we ready to get started for real?
Ronald says he's been watching the show 1.75 speed. I
That's
can't
probably how I would watch it.
I can't watch. It's difficult for me to watch things sped up.
But
I,
hear me
I
out.
have I
People
have
talk too slow.
I have started watching a couple TikToks sped up simply because I'm watching those late at night, and
Hmm.
my routine with that. So I there are people that I want to watch, but I also need to go to bed.
So you're like,
And
let me watch this real quick. Real quick.
well, it seems like some of the people that I normally watch, I don't know how TikTok works. I know some of these services will like let you only make like a 2-minute video or something till you get enough followers or views, and then you can start making longer
Hmm.
videos or something. It seems like some of the people that I watch all of a sudden have gotten the go ahead to make longer videos because
Mm.
now their videos are longer and I'm interested in what they're going to say, but I gotta go to bed. And nighttime is the only time I watch them. It feels weird watching TikTok when the sun is still out. So,
Wild.
because that's my habit is to watch it right before bed. So it feels weird watching when the sun. It feels weird watching it with the lights on. Because I'm so used to watching it with your father in bed
Mm.
next to me. So all the lights are out, and I'm just sitting here with my device. That
TikTok in the dark.
and he's asleep. So even when I'm like at Terry's house or when your father's off on a trip, and I could watch it with the lights on, I'll watch it for a couple minutes with the lights on, and I'm like, this doesn't feel right, and I turn the light on.
Not TikTok after dark.
Okay, let's get this show on the road because I know that you have to take your animal to the vet, so we're gonna cut
do.
this short a little sooner than usual. So, or we're gonna do our best.
We
So
gotta do our best. I gotta get over there or they will cancel our appointment.
we can't do that. Okay, so are we ready to get this thing started?
Yes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday morning edition of the Conversation Chair. I am one of your presenters, Dani, the Lethargic Glass. And here is, excuse me, my co-presenter, my partner in crime, and my wee bairn.
Artemis the fatigued, as usual.
And if you have never been here before and wonder what we're all about, we're just here talking. We're here for your body doubling needs. We're here to be your audio ambiance, your background sound. We're here to keep you company while you are washing the dishes, while you are running after your little rug rats, while you are folding the laundry, while you are wrapping those Christmas presents, or
Rapping.
Rapping. What is this foreign concept? Or while you are trying to wrangle some grown men because you are a disgraced preschool teacher who can't get a job in any of the preschools in town because you have been banned. And so you are forced to work for a hockey team who doesn't take you seriously because they know that your father got you the job.
Is this Mighty Ducks? What is this?
No, didn't think about it, but that does sound kind of like Mighty Ducks, doesn't it? That is not my real life.
And it is also not Mighty Ducks.
And I barely know the story because I found this book from a TikTok.
Ooh.
They put the description up on the screen, or an excerpt from the book, and I'm like, this is not my normal book, but that sounds kind of interesting. I'll go ahead and pick this up. So I'm barely 5 pages into it, but it's called Puck Me, I'm Christmas. Puck Me, It's Christmas.
Puck Me, It's Christmas?
Yeah, all the hockey books,
Hilarious.
they find a way to use puck instead of the F word, so they found ways
Puck.
to
So
stick
good.
that in there. So Puck Me, It's Christmas.
Ronald out here being scandalous in the chat.
It probably is wrong
Scandalous.
because I still haven't gotten any clarity from the description whether this is
Slut.
just one guy. Oh, it's definitely smut because it's a hockey romance. But I haven't gotten any clarity whether it's one girl and one guy or whether this is a why choose romance because there's a whole hockey team.
Are there no polite hockey romances? They're all smut? All of them? Every one of them?
No, I assume because the way those girlies talk on Book Talk, I assume there's smut in all the hockey romances, but there's probably what they call sweet ones or clean
Thank
ones.
you. I couldn't think about the
Yeah,
word.
people get mad at that term because there's nothing wrong with sex. So why are you calling the ones without sex sweet or clean?
PG-13?
That's a moral judgment. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, but we gotta find a word. Let's quit getting mad at everything. We gotta find a word that people will understand that means there ain't no sex in this book.
I say we just call it PG-13. So what's going on in the world?
I don't know.
What's going on in your life? You visited Aunt Terry?
Yes, I went to Aunt Terry's. We went to Luck Factory. We managed to drag your Uncle Barry to Luck Factory.
How did that go?
Which, if you didn't know, your Uncle Barry's catchphrase whenever I come over is, I'm not taking applications for new games.
Ooh!
But
He said we're playing all reliable and that is it.
But I introduced them. I introduced them to Azul. He doesn't like Azul. I introduced them to Terry likes Azul, but Barry will barely play it with her because he doesn't really like it.
Mm-hmm. What is that? Is that Lipton green tea citrus with a flavor, or is that just a flavor packet?
No, I'm reusing the bottle. This
Okay.
is just flavored water.
Yeah, I was like, what is this new Lipton?
No, I'm just reusing the bottle because I was too lazy to go down and get coffee. But
So you introduced him to Azul. He does not like Azul.
But I introduced Terry to, remember we talked about this, I introduced Terry to Ticket to Ride at Luck Factory because I hadn't bought Ticket to Ride yet. So I introduced her to Ticket to Ride London, the small city one. She enjoyed that. She, of course, bought her own copy because she figured, her in-laws and stuff are from London. They would enjoy this game. It's simple enough. Barry fell in love with it. Kim fell in love with it. So then and they played it over and over, and we played San Francisco as well after I bought that. And I was like, this is just like the baby game.
These are the mini ones.
It's like a full-size game if you really like playing this that much. So they bought the full-size game, and they play it. They play it all the time when I'm not even there. They play it all the time. And so then they bought so they bought the full size. They played it all the time. I went over this weekend. They had bought Ticket to Ride Europe.
Ooh.
Because they love them some Ticket to Ride. So they're really enjoying.
Wild.
They've only gotten to play Europe. Like they only got to play it once before I got over there because they wanted to make sure they understood it before I got over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've played it before, so they wanted to make
They would
sure
make sure they were prepared.
they were prepared. They wanted to make sure they knew how to play it. So we played that a couple times. But funny them, I bought Setup because Setup is one of my favorite games. I hate that it's a cheap board, but still, it's one of my
I don't
favorite.
remember Setup. You keep talking, I'm looking it up.
So that's one of my favorite games. I play it a lot on BGA, and I win a lot. Well, I win about half and half. I win at Setup.
Oh, I remember this one.
I win at Setup more than I win anything else. I lose most games I play, but Setup, I have a fighting chance of winning at Setup.
I think this is one of those ones that I'm not great at because I think I forget the rules every time.
But you look at BGA and you go down to the bottom and it says your most played game. My most played game is Setup.
Wild.
So I went ahead and bought a copy when it went on sale because I'm not buying that cheap ass board for $30. So when it went on sale for like $14, I bought a copy, and it was even cheaper than I mean, it's just a piece of cardboard, not even a nice little fabric on the edge like a Monopoly board.
You truly could have taken a picture of the board and printed it out on printer paper.
Seriously. Seriously. If I had a color printer, I could have done that. But so I left that. So I introduced them to that game last month or the month before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it was last month. And I left it there simply because I had it shipped there. Mm-hmm. So we get there in time because I bought it at the last minute. So I just had it shipped there. Well, I didn't have room in my bag to bring it back home. So I left it there. Mm-hmm. They played it so much that when I got there this time, there was a new copy of Setup sitting in my little there's a closet, the room that I stay in. She has a wardrobe there, and she's the person who, whenever she runs across stuff that she wants me to have, she puts it in the little closet there. So I get there, and there's a
bunch of stuff for you.
You know, stuff that somebody doesn't want, or she's cleaning out the closet, or here, have this sweater or whatever. Mm-hmm. And there's a new copy of why is there a new copy of Setup in here?
Because the other one is ours now.
We've been playing yours so much that we figured, you want to take one home. So I was like, girl, stop because when I brought Llama over there, they enjoyed Llama so much that they bought their own copy of Llama. And then, did I tell you this? They bought the copy of Llama, and then Llama got dumped in the water by mistake.
Oh no.
I don't know how it fell into a bucket of water, but it fell into a bucket of water by mistake and got messed up. So, and they thought that was my copy of Llama, so they bought another copy of Llama. So now they got my copy of Llama was at home. So they got 2 copies of Llama.
Wild.
Okay. And I'm like, they
really love that game.
I told her this week, I said, which I saw the Setup, I said, you did not have to buy me a copy of Setup. I have nobody at home to play with.
Yeah, most of your games you play online.
I have nobody. If I want to play Setup with my kids, because unlike you, they will get on BGA. So they will, if I want to play Setup with my kids, I can play with them online. I bought the physical copy of the game so that I could play it with you because you won't get online. So you did not need to buy another copy.
But now we have Setup that we can maybe play on the cruise.
So when I bring I told her, when I bring a game over here to introduce to you and y'all like it, you don't need to buy a new copy.
Just hold on to it.
We'll just leave my copy over here for us to play, or tell me to bring it back over next time. Mm-hmm. Because I brought all my games back home this time because you guys were coming home for Christmas, and I didn't know if you would want to play a game or two if you would have time. So, because your father has to be at work at 1:00, so we got to open presents early. And
I gotta figure out what, because usually when we go, we'll go to Wayne's family's house first, and then we'll we low-key kind of use you guys as an excuse so we can get out of the house, because they're like, oh, we'll stay for dinner and we'll do this and we'll do that, and we're like, no, we got to get over to the other family, because they want us to stay like all day. They truly want us to stay all day. And I'm like, I gotta see my family though. So that's why we go to their place first, and then we go to your place. Otherwise, we would stay a lot later than we want to. And
Ari is saying that he has Team Uno. I do not know
what is Team Uno.
I don't know what that is. I've seen the Marvel Uno, and I still don't understand it from that commercial. But
I haven't seen any of these.
We went to Luck Factory. We've never gone to Luck Factory because we've only gone twice before, and never in the winter. It was cold AF.
They have a heat on?
Well, the problem is that Luck Factory is in a place called Gibson Mill in Concord. Gibson Mill used to be an actual mill. It was built in the 1800s. So it's the same building from the 1800s. So it's like big, tall ceilings, big drafty.
Oh, gotcha. About to go to a meeting. So confused. Oh, there's so many women on Grindr. Don't need to mention it. My bad.
He just said we don't need to mention it. Why?
See, my problem is if I am on a stream and reading comments, I'm going to read aloud. I don't read ahead. I have no reading comprehension. I read aloud, and those are the mistakes that I've made.
But
that is crazy.
Enjoy your meeting, Ronald.
You know what they should have had? You know those big heaters that they have at outside events where it's like a big tall and it looks like an umbrella? They should have had those in the building.
Well, the thing is, we were cold. I don't think other people were cold because, like, we were in here. You see, I'm in here like this. Okay, I had my big fluffy winter coat. I just left it on while I was in there because that big coat to me feels like almost like a bathrobe. It's just so nice and cozy. So I left it on, and I have a scarf that I had around my neck, so I was good. Because to me, Terry's house is cold too. So to me, this was just more cold. I was like, whatever. And it was warmer than being outside, but it was still cold.
Yeah. So
you could tell they made an attempt at heating something because it was warmer than outside, but it was still cold. But there were people in there fully like this, short sleeves and short skirts or shorts on or whatever. It was
Sombra. It is December.
It's December, and it was literally 30 degrees outside.
I believe it because it was like 20 here the last couple days.
And they were in there with short sleeves, didn't have no coats on or nothing. I'm like, people. And then as we were walking out, we found that because Terry's gonna say something about it being cold. And he was like, yeah, this is an old building. It used to be a mill, 1800s, blah, blah, blah. We have back heat in the back rooms. And Terry was like, next time we go, we're going to get a back room. I said, I don't think they're going to let us have that back room because that's
probably where the D&D players are.
Yeah, that's where the D&D, and that's what we assumed, that there were D&D players and stuff like that.
Or
but
Magic the Gathering.
She talked to the guy more than I did. So she made it sound like we could have sat back there. I'm like, I don't think they're going to let us. Saturday was Mahjong day, and I think all the Mahjong people were back there because I didn't see any Mahjong people out in the main gaming hall where we were. But we're going to go back there for my birthday.
Ooh, nice.
So that'll be nice.
Because your birthday's next month.
And so but Barry went with us, and he actually liked some of the games. We played Can't Stop, and he really liked that one. He was on his phone trying to buy that before we left the store. What?
I'm just catching up on the comments. Ari is talking about Uno teams. Same concept, just with a teammate across from you. Once your teammate finishes their half, they take half of their teammate's cards, and objective is for you and your teammate to empty your hands. Ooh.
Oh.
That sounds fun.
That sounds, you know what that sounds a little bit like?
Like spades? It makes me think of spades.
No, it makes me think of Bacon.
I don't remember Bacon.
Bacon was that game where we were playing it turn-based, and it took us forever to get done with that game because it was like, when is one of us going to get rid of our cards?
Oh, I remember Bacon now. I remember.
Yeah, because that's in teams, but that's a ladder game. It's not the same playing mechanic as Uno, but it has that thing of both of you have to get rid of your cards
Mm-hmm.
before y'all can score. And that was annoying.
I'd like to try the Uno one though. That sounds fun. Also,
Yeah.
Ronald says this weekend their high was 1 degree Fahrenheit.
Oh Lord, no.
He
I'm
said
sitting
I
here
was getting
complaining.
frostbite trying to do my show. How did your show go, by the way, Ronald? Oh wait, he's probably in his meeting now.
Yep. We got North Carolinians on TikTok complaining that it's in the 20s. They're like, because all the TikToks, the gist of all the North Carolina TikToks I'm seeing are, it was just in the 70s 2 weeks ago. What the F is this 20-degree weather?
Okay, first of all, it should have been colder. I
Yeah.
got it was a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. What is it? Google Photos decided to do a 7 years ago today. And I'm like, okay, Google Photos, whatever. Everybody's cashing in on
Everybody's
this
trying to do a
rap.
rap. Yeah.
Yeah. But Google Photos also does that all the time, like year round. But Google Photos is like 7 years ago today. And it was videos of my yard at the apartment that we were in at that time covered in snow, inches on inches.
Yeah, that's those videos are complaining about the cold, but the 70 degrees is the anomaly.
Yeah, that's global warming, girlies.
Remember. But so your Uncle Barry enjoyed Can't Stop, and I won't be surprised if they have a copy by the time I get over there in January. They enjoyed we played Trio, but that was right when the place was about to close, so I think they would have played that again if we weren't about if the
I'm
place
trying to remember
was
what
about to
Trio
close.
is.
And
Trio's the one where you memorize. Got it.
Trio's the one where everybody bought everybody else a copy of Trio that one year.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
And everybody got a copy of Trio except for me. I don't have
a copy of Trio either.
And Seven Wonders Architects.
Mm-hmm.
Because I bought a copy of Seven Wonders, I managed to find a used copy for $20 on eBay.
Ooh.
So
because the Seven Wonders games are pretty big. So
I thought that it sells, Seven Wonders sells for about $59-$60 on Amazon.
That's the price of a new Nintendo game.
So when I saw it for $20, I went ahead and snatched it up, and it arrived in good condition, thank goodness. Because I was half worried that it might be
be all busted up.
Yeah, but for $20, even if it was busted, if all the pieces were there,
yeah, you can figure it out.
But so I thought my bright idea was, because I know Seven Wonders can be, even though Seven Wonders, they talk about that as a gateway game.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's bits of it that are a bit fiddly. So I thought if we played Seven Wonders Architect at the store, at the cafe, that they would kind of get the concept, because it's in the same world.
Yeah.
And you're building your wonders.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it would be similar. So we played Seven Wonders Architect at the cafe, and they liked it. They got into it. It took some explaining, but they got into it, and they enjoyed it. And again, that's a game that's kind of expensive, so I might try to buy it used. But
you can go off and play Seven Wonders with them. The one time that we played Seven Wonders once, maybe twice, but Seven Wonders is too welcome to the government for me. I don't know what it is about that game, but it is too.
Yeah, that's what happened when we went to so we played it on Saturday at the cafe. Played Seven Wonders Architect, and I think you would like Seven Wonders Architects. And because some people call it, the baby Seven Wonders. That's the more family friendly. Your kids can play at Seven Wonders. Mm-hmm. So then on Sunday, Barry was like, hey, I see you got the regular Seven Wonders over here. We played Architects yesterday. Let's play this. You said it was similar, blah, blah, blah. We cracked that thing out. Everybody had a frustrated look on their face except for me. They did not. They said, this is nothing at all like Seven Wonders Architects. I said, but it's in the same world and you're building your wonders and you got the resources. It's the same art. They're like, this is not the same game.
It is welcome to the government.
This is not the same game. So I don't think Seven Wonders is going to get played at that house.
I am not surprised, considering their favorite games are like Yahtzee. Nah,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. Yeah, they thought we played Can't Stop twice in a row because they loved Can't Stop.
I
And
remember Can't Stop.
Can't Stop is roll your dice and move your piece and try to be the first one to get to the top of 3 columns. That's all it is.
Okay. Yeah, I remember now.
That's all it is. So I despair of getting them. So the bottom line is I keep trying to push them into games that are, but even the games that is considered gateway take a minute for them to understand.
You know what you should have them play?
What?
PI.
Oh, good
My
God.
favorite deduction game, PI.
First of all,
do you like Clue? Here's Clue on steroids.
They would never play that. Never.
It's such a good game, though.
Never. I mean, I joke all the time about them being confused by Splendor. They would never play PI. So, any life updates for you? How'd your job interview go?
My life update is that I have coffee and cookies, and they're warm. He warmed up my cookies.
I wanted to make some chocolate chip cookies in the oven.
He put the lid on my cup backwards. I'm gonna have to change it. So I am really enjoying this Brewmate cup. I like so much so that I was just talking to Wayne about putting my Moomin cups like out on a desk as decoration because this is the only cup that I'm using. The Moomin cups do not keep my coffee warm.
Where did this cup come from?
This came from work. This is the Halloween pattern that Brewmate had that I don't think they have on the website anymore. So I like.
When you say work, you mean Party City work?
No. Reed's.
From where?
Where I work now, the uniform store.
From the uniform store? They sell cups at the uniform store?
Because nurses are always drinking coffee, I guess. I don't know. They have a deal with Brewmate because they sell this, but they also sell like it's not just uniforms. Like they sell like scrubs, but they sell like police uniforms. They sell tactical pants. They sell EMS uniforms, but they also sell like stethoscopes. They sell handcuffs. They sell mace. They sell like the lights that go on your weapons and
oh yeah, the flashlight that goes on top of the.
It goes underneath actually, but yes.
Oh, excuse me.
No, you're good. I would not have known that had Wayne not had one. But yeah, they sell a lot of different stuff. They sell like bags and badge reels and just a lot of like related accessories.
So you can get your own thing with a lanyard to put your key card in when we go for the cruise next year.
I could, but all of the ones that they have are like nurse themed. I don't like it. I'm just going to continue to use my Party City lanyard. But sidebar.
I was watching a TikTok with this nurse who was getting her uniforms, and she said she was getting them at this small family owned uniform shop, and but she didn't name it, so I couldn't remember the name of your place anyway. But I just had a question. Do you guys have scrunch butt scrub pants?
No.
Okay, so then it wasn't your store. Okay.
No, scrunch butt, like where there's like the seam that goes at your butt crack and it like has the scrunchie to make your butt look like the leggings.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Apparently there are scrunch butt scrub pants. And this woman said no. She said they came up she wanted wide leg pants, and they had a pair of pants that had the wide flare legs. And she said, oh yeah, these look good. I like these. And they said, yeah, you'll love these. Look at the back. And they showed her the back. And she said, no. She said it had the V at the top. You know how at the top,
the waistband will like come down to a V.
The waistband will go like this, and then you got the scrunch.
No.
She said, I do not. She said, I have a good body and I show it off when I'm at the club, but when I'm at work, nobody needs to see my
Exactly.
butt.
Like, unless you're working at the gym, why are you wearing a scrunch butt? Anything?
Nobody needs to see my butt. Okay, so job interview. How'd your job interview go? Or are you not going to say that online?
No, I'll say it. It went well. Because one, I don't think anybody at my current job is going to be finding our videos. But it went well. It was a preliminary interview. So this is the interview for Apotheca. It went well. This is a preliminary interview. So it was somebody at the hiring headquarters calling and like checking out, making sure I'm not like, I don't know, absolutely crazy. But that went well. So he is going to be sending my application to the district manager, who is supposed to be calling me in for what will be the final interview sometime early next week. So we'll see.
Well, I'll think good thoughts for you.
Yeah,
okay. And a little bit of business up front before we move on. Are we doing a stream next Wednesday? Because next Wednesday is Christmas Eve.
I was going to ask you. I don't know, because I don't have market that day. Today's going to be the last market until January. So I don't have market that day, but I'm also like, we're not doing anything that day because we're not driving home to see you guys until the day after.
Which I was wondering, I mean, if you're not having a market or anything, why not drive down early?
So that because dogs.
Oh, that's right, dogs. Okay.
Somebody's got to feed and walk my dogs.
I forget it.
Also, there's nowhere to stay at your house. Where am I? If we drove down and spent the night, where am I going to sleep?
You're going to sleep on the couch.
And where's Wayne going to sleep?
On the other couch.
Where's Sydney going to sleep?
Sydney's sleeping at Isaac's house.
I didn't get the invitation to sleep at Isaac's house.
Sydney invited herself.
Oh, never mind. I realized I needed to invite myself. I'll do that next time. I will invite myself.
Okay, so are we ready to move on to Yarny Crafty Thoughts?
We can. I don't have a single thing to show.
Oh, so yes, let's say up front, I have nothing.
Me either. I really truly believed in my heart that I was going to get that blanket done, and then I had like a bad couple of weeks, and I'm like,
I thought you were going to tell me that you were halfway through because you are fast.
I just have not had the energy to work on it because I hate my fucking job.
Well, did you have a backup gift just in case?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so then just work on it through the year.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a late gift.
Yeah, that's the thing with me and the holidays is that I got all of my Christmas shopping done on this past Monday.
Y'all know when I got my Christmas shopping done because I texted everybody that your gift will be here on such and such day.
Because I had to wait for our checks to arrive because we had bills that we had to pay, and it's like, okay, this is the last check before Christmas where we can get everybody something on time. I mean, because we have one more check before Christmas, but literally it will be here Christmas Eve. So that's not time to do anything.
Yeah.
So, and I feel better now that I've bought everybody a gift, although I'm second guessing what I got Chloe, but
why?
It'll be all right.
Oh wait, don't say it. She watches the stream.
She does watch the stream.
You almost got us, Chloe. You almost got us.
But it'll be all right. Because her birthday is coming in 2 weeks. So
yeah, so you can just
if I messed up, I can get her something else. But my brain is going. That is my biggest fear, is that I'm gonna gonna get old and have memory loss.
Ooh.
And I was sitting in the bathroom the other day and I could not remember when the twins' birthday was. And I said, "Okay, you're just tired because you just came home and you hauled all this stuff home and stuff. You're just tired. Go to bed and wake up and you'll remember tomorrow when their birthday is. You know that it was, you know, they were born a few days after you turned 30." But I was like, but was it 4 days after I turned 30? Was it 5 days after I turned 30? Was it 2
I would
days
just
after I
like
turned 30?
to reiterate, they were born 4 days after you turned 30, first of all. Second of all, picture me with 3 children.
Oh God, stop
Yeah.
Stop it.
Picture me with 3 children.
Stop it.
Picture me with 2 2-year-olds.
No,
and a
no. Because how old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, then picture yourself with 4 children.
Ah!
Picture
me with 4 children.
With 4 children, because Isaac was born the year after. We had them back to back.
Picture me with 4 children.
Yes. Picture you with 4 children.
A newborn.
This is why you still look 16 to me. Because
I had 4 children.
If you had 4 children running around right now, maybe I'd look at you like you were an adult. You're still a baby to me.
Not Chloe in the chat.
You're still a baby to me.
Wild. You almost found out what your gift was, Chloe. You almost got us.
What is that face she's making? I can't.
It's the little like.
I couldn't tell what it was.
Oh yeah, I've got you guys blown up on my big TV, so everything's a lot bigger.
So yeah, so you weren't able to finish your blanket. I haven't finished my blanket yet, but I am so close.
You're closer than I am.
I am so close. I've been forcing myself, even though I don't have the energy either. I've been because like I get done working, and I stop working around 7:30, 8 o'clock because I don't get up at 8 a.m. and work like a lot of people do. So I stop working around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then I get myself some dinner. So by the time I go in there and I'm done eating dinner and everything, it's like 8:30, and I'm like, it's too late to pull that big ass blanket out of this basket and stuff to work on, because it's down to if it was small, like this project I'm working on now, you know, I'd have no problem pull that out right quick and work on it. But I've got to haul that blanket. It's got some weight to it at this point. I gotta haul that blanket out and smooth it out across my lap and stuff. I'm like, oh, it's too late to do that, because he walks in the door at 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, it's 8:30. That gives me a good hour and a half to.
Chloe, you forgot my birthday. Shame. But I feel you about having to lug everything out. And I have done this thing that I will continuously do to myself, and I don't realize it until it's truly too late. But if I'm doing, like, say I'm doing something that has parts, and one of the parts I don't like, I'm like, okay, let me knock all that out first, and then it'll just be the part that I like. But then every time I go back to the project, I'm like, I'm doing this thing that I don't like and I don't want to do it. And I can pinpoint the time when I realize that I do this and it ruins my life. I was playing Saints Row 4, and in that game, to level up your character, you have to collect these little glitches that are spread all throughout the map. So they're like on roofs, they're in backyards, they're in all these different places. So you have to run around collecting them. And I hated collecting them. It is like the most annoying part. But to be able to do like a lot of the stuff that you want to do later in the game, you have to collect a lot of them so that you can level up your character. And so I would just hop on the game, spend my whole time playing the game, collecting these little glitches, and then be done with the game. And I'm like, I hate this game. This game sucks and I hate this game. And Wayne's like, you're not doing any of the fun stuff. Why do you keep doing the thing you don't like? And that's what happened to me is I hate weaving in ends, but I have all of these ends that I need to weave in. And so I'm like, oh, I'll weave in as I go. That sucks. And so I'm like, okay, I'll complete a big chunk and then I'll pause and have a few sessions of weaving in ends and I'll complete a big chunk. But I did that big chunk and then I've got all of these ends staring at me. And every time I pull it out, I'm like, I don't want to mess with this. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to weave in all of these ends.
Yeah. I can relate, not necessarily with the weaving in ends, but like doing the part that you don't like first. Because I do that in some. There are some video games that I play. Like I don't like fishing and I don't like mining, and that's in a lot of cozy games these days. Is fishing and mining, and I hate both of those things. So but sometimes there are quests where you have to get a certain gem or whatever. So I try to knock all that out first. I hate those. Or like in Wildflowers, there's a mechanism where you can make the mining and the fishing almost like automated. And when I played it on my second go through, because I played the game through twice so that I could marry a different character the second time. And when I played it the second time, the first thing I aimed for was the things to automate the fishing and the mining, so I don't have to go in there and do that again. Because I don't want. So you can just send your robots in to do it. Because I don't want to do that part.
Yeah, Cult of the Lamb has a similar thing where you can like automate the fishing mechanics. So you still have to go to the water and start the fishing, but then it kind of catches the fish for you.
Speaking of Cult of the Lamb, we will get on that because we're let's zip through our
crafty thoughts that we don't have.
Our crafty thoughts that we don't have, so we can get to our media consumption thoughts, because I have some stuff there. But so yes, I do not have so I haven't finished my blanket, but I am very close. I mean, the amount of yarn I have is the size of my fist.
Ooh.
That literally the ball that I have is about this big. So I'm really, really close.
Don't forget to take a picture of the blanket on the bed once you're done.
And I've been pulling it out, even though that's how this started. Even though I feel like it's 8:30, it's 9 o'clock, it's too late. Because like last night, it was 9 o'clock, and I was like, it's too late. He's almost going to be home, and it's like, but he doesn't get home till 10:30. I got a good hour.
Yep.
Before he gets home, that I can at least get another row. And so like every day I've been getting like one more row. So I'm getting closer. And again, our anniversary is not until next Wednesday. So I got a good week to get this done. So I won't be able to work on it tomorrow or Friday because your father gets off early those days. But Saturday, I'm not working and he's gone all day. So I hopefully can make myself knock it out on Saturday. Yeah. The problem is that Saturday I wake up, and for the past few weeks I wake up and I say, okay, I've got all day to work on this project, but first let me knock out my turns on Board Game Arena. Well, I got so many tables on Board Game Arena.
Too many.
That I end up, not too many, but I end up, and then, so I go up. Sorry.
They got a Ricola.
So I end up, because inevitably I start doing my turns, and then just when I think I'm going to be at the end of them, it'll turn out that one or two people is online at the time that I'm online, and
so you take a couple more turns.
So they take their turns, and then because I just hit next until I get to the end of my tables. But then if somebody is like, if I'm playing King's Corner, King's in the Corner. If I'm playing King's Corner, then and so I take my turn there, and then I take my turn on a few other tables. Well, the person playing my opponent on King's Corner wakes up and says, "Oh, let me do some turns." So then King's Corner gets back in the
Back at the
queue,
end, yeah.
and then I play a few more turns, and then they take the turns, and it gets back in the queue. So I never get to. You see what I'm saying? I keep jumping back to King's Corner because it gets.
What you need to do is set yourself a timer of like, I've got an hour to take care of all the turns that I can. And then at the end of that hour, even if there's turns left, I'm done.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do on Saturday, because I don't want to mess up my karma by letting any of my things time out. And I enjoy playing. I mean, Board Game Arena is not a chore for me. I enjoy playing on Board Game Arena. It's my thing to do. You know, cheaper than liquor. But yeah, for the past couple weeks, I've kind of been letting it cut into my reading time, other gaming time, working on my crafts time, because the tables just keep,
piling up.
So I need to give myself a break. So, and I did a little bit of coloring, but I have not finished. I've got a half-finished Santa picture that I'm coloring right now.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to color, and I colored a little bit this morning, thinking maybe I would get it finished before we started the stream, but I didn't. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to rush myself. I'll finish it. So did we decide we're doing a stream next week?
I mean, I'm down if you're down.
Okay. Well then, because that just tells me because if we're doing a stream next week, I want to finish my Christmas pictures so I don't have to look at them anymore.
Yeah, I got you.
So, because the only reason, I color them for enjoyment.
Mm-hmm.
The only two reasons I color them is because A, I enjoy coloring, but B, I color them on a timeline so that I can show y'all a picture.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we weren't going to have a stream, I was not even going to bother.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to bother with those pictures right now. I'd work on something else. So, yarn news.
Yarn news. Time to see our weekly newsletter that we have not subscribed to.
Well, they're doing the 12 Days of Christmas, which I didn't notice till just now.
Let me know when to pull it in.
But they've got the baby yarn on sale.
Ooh, nice. Everybody go out and buy your baby yarn.
The soft baby steps. But also, where is the other one that I saved that I wanted to talk about?
Let me know when you got it. I'll pull it into the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Searching emails. You save a lot of emails. I don't think I've ever saved an email in my life. I'm just like, I'll go back and find it.
Okay, let's see.
The star function does not exist for me in Gmail.
Okay, we already talked about the bitty stripes. We did that last week.
Yes, we did.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, they did their own wrapped situation.
Not a Yarnspiration wrapped. I'm pulling it in. Hang on.
Uh-huh.
Yarnspirations wrapped. Most loved makes. Okay. What did they say are
Most
the most
loved makes of 2025?
Ooh, the little boo-boos.
The Granny Goes Random crochet blanket, which that looks interesting.
I do like that one,
yeah, that's kind of nice.
I just don't like making granny squares. Or, correction, I don't like sewing together granny squares.
Yeah, I might as well say I don't either, because I've made plenty of granny squares that have never made it into a finished product.
Mm-hmm.
Because I make the square, I like the square, and then I never sew them together. The La Frou Frou crochet hat and dress.
La Frou Frou. It's just taking the ugly Labubu doll that I don't like and putting the ugly bucket hat with the wavy thing that I don't like.
Combining two things that you don't like
for
something else that you don't like.
Yep.
The balaclava, which I
I
don't like. I don't like I don't like these granny square balaclavas.
Yes, I like balaclavas, not the granny square ones.
Mm-mm.
I do
I
like
mean,
that
this
cable
time,
sweater though.
oh, the honeycomb Aran sweater.
Mm-hmm.
I like making cables, so I feel like that would be interesting for me to make. That is not something that I would wear. I've
I would wear
discovered
that, I think.
that just feels like I would have it on for 2 seconds and then want to take it off.
Yeah, I am a bigger fan of like sweaters that have like a zip front or a button front or like open instead of having
A cardigan over a
yeah.
pullover.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
that is the easy way to say that.
Yeah. I've discovered that recently because looking at that sweater just makes me think of the last sweatshirt that I owned that I tried to wear. Matter of fact, that sweatshirt is probably still in a pile over here, ready to be given away because I can't, with that ribbing down at the bottom, that's going to roll up over my big behind. And then I'm just going to have this big gap back here, and I'm going to constantly be tugging it down over the waistband of my pants, trying to make it stay.
The only time that I like a pullover is when it's a hoodie, because then I have that pocket up front. I'm currently wearing a sweatshirt that I got because it was cute. It was at Five Below. It says Ghouls Night Out because I got it around Halloween. It's cute, but I also like, it doesn't fit me super well. It's not my favorite fit. And then also I put it on and keep thinking there's a pocket in the front and there's not. And so I'll wear the sweatshirt with pants that don't have pockets, and then I end up with no pockets.
No pockets, yeah. That a lot of my clothing does not have pockets,
and it's a
which I never thought of. I mean, all these, the whole joke on TikTok and stuff is like, oh, women's clothes don't have pockets. I never connected that to the fact that, oh yeah, a lot of my clothes don't have pockets.
Because pockets ruin the silhouette or whatever. But did you need to carry something? But okay, cute. Oh, that was all of them? Click the see top rated patterns of the year. Because that was like 4 patterns.
Yeah, I think there might be more.
There we go. Free year in review. Top rated pattern roundup.
Free year in review. Top rated pattern roundup.
I just said that.
The bold knit textured blanket, the bucket hat. The bucket hat's kind of cute.
It's cute, but it's also just a bucket hat.
Yeah.
Oh, those are cute. The Galaxy bag charms.
Bag charms. Yeah, remember we looked at those before when we were looking at that bag.
Oh, yeah.
It had the holes in it. And it was like, where do you get this bag? It looks like a
yes, because then literally that same day a lady showed up with that bag at the farmer's market. Because it looks like a Croc.
They look like Crocs in bag form, and I looked them up, and they're like $150
yeah,
for that bag. But yeah, I like the charms.
Yeah, those are cute.
We liked those last time. This bonnet hood, I don't know. I'd have to see that on somebody.
Yeah. I would like that better than the granny square balaclava though.
Balaclava, yeah.
Ooh, speaking of which, speak of the devil.
Yep. And the
chicken.
The mini chicken.
I need to start making chickens again. I need to start making plushies again altogether.
The granny square tote.
Ooh, that Ronald has been rocking all year. He's been making those.
Yep. The Pack-a-Bunch backpack.
That's cute.
And the Fat Cat crochet stuffy. That's cute.
That is cute.
This is new. Because I don't remember seeing this on any of the roundups before. This is cute.
Yeah. I like that he sits up because all the cats that I've made are like down on all fours. I like that he's like sitting up.
Yeah, that's a very cute one.
Cute.
Very cute, very cute. Also, but that's still not the one I was... Let's see. The yarn.
Go ahead and find it and I'll put it back up.
Okay. Where is it?
This cup keeps my coffee almost too hot.
Almost too hot.
Too hot. I want it to cool down a little so I can drink it.
Plush, squishy, and perfect for bold projects. Did we look at this? Oh yeah, this is the one. Although it's not, it's they're
Make sure
saying
you're sharing the right tab.
they're saying it's plush though.
Are they using chenille? Let me pull it in.
But this is not. I wouldn't call this plush.
Oh.
This is a fabric yarn.
Like a t-shirt yarn?
See
Oh, the print.
on it?
Oh.
It's a number 7 yarn.
Wild.
Retro floral prints and soft fabric covered tubes make for a cushiony project with style and stability.
Are
And
they like filled tubes or is it like ribbon yarn?
I think they're filled tubes. But
Ooh.
see how they've got the rug down there? I've always wanted to make one of those rag rug things, but I don't feel like buying a bunch of fabric and
cutting it up.
See?
I also have wanted to make some rugs.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to make one of those to put in front of the, although that's calling that a table mat.
Just make it bigger and put it on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Click in. How much does this yarn cost?
Yeah, I didn't check that when I just saved the email and said, yeah, I'm going to show this later.
We'll find out today. Because it looks cute. I like the little flower pattern. I really like.
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't like. You can't see from a distance because like looking at those baskets, I cannot see. It just looks kind of green.
Yeah, this is pricey enough that I don't know if I'm making a rug out of it. It's $15.
For how many yards? Because it's showing like grams. Does it? Oh, I love that pattern though.
Oh, I dream of flowers, glowing garden.
They're so cute.
Tulip parade. They are cute. They're really cute.
So cute and so like 70s.
37 yards.
For $15 dues?
Yep, 37 yards for $15.
My goodness.
Let's see.
This is definitely a make something for yourself kind of yarn.
Mm-hmm. Make a small basket or something.
Yeah, because if I tried to make a rug out of that to sell, that would be, what, a $400 rug?
Seriously, I was looking for a pattern to see.
Yeah, like what people are using it with, because all we've seen is the baskets. Shipping, return, care.
Let's see.
Okay. I'm going to minimize while you're searching. I need to ask Wayne to put more caramel creamer on the list because we ran out of caramel and he got French vanilla creamer. I'm not a fan of French vanilla creamer.
Yeah, we were just talking about that this weekend. French vanilla is kind of like the basic inoffensive, you know, nobody's really going to hate this one.
But it's not like your favorite.
Yeah.
Are you finding patterns with the yarn?
I'm trying. I was trying to just like filter by the yarn, but Lord.
Well, this will be your homework for this week because we gotta keep talking and get out of here. And it sounds like you had a lot of media consumption updates.
Okay. So yeah, that's what's going on here. I'm still trying to work on these headbands for myself. So media consumption. How you doing?
I have not consumed that much media. I'm still slowly working on the last season of Golden Girls.
Golden Girls?
Yeah, things are still wild. And have I watched anything else? I don't think I've watched anything else other than people like playing video games. There is have you seen people playing the game Peak, where they're little like Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts and they're climbing the mountain?
No.
It's so cute that I want to play it, but it looks like it's only on Steam. I wish it would come to console. I'm gonna see if I can pull up a video. There's not gonna be any audio.
Because you are console girly.
I am, because who can afford a PC? Who can afford a PC these days?
You have a PC.
Not one that can play like heavy games. Also, I want to play, it's the kind of game that you play with people, and I don't have anybody else that has a PC to be able to play it.
Okay.
But I'm pulling up, oh my god, mute, please. Get out of my ears. Commercial. Okay, skip this, go to about halfway in the video, so you can see them like climbing. Okay. And share screen. But I really want to play this game. I just wish it was on console so I could play it with people that I know. And then I do this.
His media consumption is error 313, which I have not.
You've not caught up? I haven't
listened to any of the new season.
It's pretty good. I mean, you could always wait and binge it all. But yeah, this is peak. So you can see she's like climbing around trying to figure out her way. But that little bar at the bottom left is how much stamina she has. And the more, like, if you're carrying more stuff, your stamina gets lower. If you're injured, your stamina gets lower. If you're poisoned, your stamina gets lower, various things. And there's normally other people around, but as you can see, there's a little ghost floating around because one of the people has already died. And so they're floating around trying to help coach her to where she needs to go. But there's like 4 different biomes and you kind of climb through trying to get to the top of the mountain. But I'm going to close this out now and get rid of it. But this past weekend, Peak did a team up with Baby No Money. So they had a Baby No Money concert in the game, and I'm so mad.
I have no idea who Baby No Money is.
You know Baby No Money. He did what's that song? When I it was on TikTok like forever.
Now, see, I'm recognizing that.
Yeah,
right there.
When I popped off and your girl gave me just a little bit. Yeah, that's Baby No Money. He did that song, and then his most recent song, which is I think part of the reason that he was in Peak, was he released, probably not his most recent, but like on his most recent album, he dropped a song called Bing Bong. And in Peak, there's a little doll that one of the campers can carry, whose name is Bing Bong. And so they like brought him in and did a concert. So they used the character like generation like that they use in the game and made a character that looks like Baby No Money, but they made him like, when you first start the game, you crash land on the beach, and then you're like, you start from the plane on the beach and you're climbing up to the top of the mountain. But when you start the game at the beginning, there's like a thing that you can do that starts the concert, and there's a giant Baby No Money, like Godzilla-sized Baby No Money character in the ocean who's like dancing to the songs and like does the songs. And I'm so mad because it was only for the weekend, so it's not there anymore. So even if I get the game, I'm not going to be able to see it.
Bummer. Well, I haven't been doing a lot. I'm going to combine my media consumption and my shower thought, because I only have one shower thought, which is, I'm curious about how different people watch TikTok, because I was watching another video it was with Swell Entertainment. And she said wasn't the first person I've heard say this, but her saying it yet again just kind of sparked a thing in my mind, because you'll get videos from time to time on TikTok of people saying, my followers are not seeing my videos. And I was like, okay, and I kind of let that pass over my head. But then it occurred to me, how are people watching videos? Because like I have about 4, maybe 5 people that I have people that I follow. Like I have maybe 15, 20 people that I follow. But then I have about 5 of those people that I consistently want to
You have
see their stuff.
15 people that you follow, 20 people?
Oh no, I'm sure that I follow more than that. Now that I'm
Okay, because
saying
I
that,
was like,
but I mean,
what?
I'm thinking of the people who regularly, like when I sit down to do my nightly TikTok binge. Those are the people who will consistently have a video. Oh, good God! Now I gotta look.
I follow so many people. And I'm not even on the app anymore. I follow so many people.
But I I'm pulling mine up now. But like I think I thought when I'm saying 15, I'm talking about there are people who consistently. Okay, I am following 241 people.
That's still
But there are still only about 20 people who
that you consistently want to see every time.
No, there are about 5 people that I consistently want to see. And then there are another 15 people who I know are going to be there. Not that I don't want to see them, but like
you're not going to search them out. You just are relying on they're going to show up.
Yeah, which gets to what I'm saying about how are you watching your TikTok, because there are about 5 people that I know update regularly, and they like, for instance, Shauna the mom. She has a storyline. Cafe Latte, she has a storyline. So the people I'm thinking of are people who have storylines.
Yeah.
Okay. The other people that I'm thinking of, like, see, I can't even name them because I don't know their usernames, because I don't look them up. But when they show up, I stop and I watch their video. I don't scroll past. Like, there is that black lawyer who talks about politics and current events, but she talks about it in a very black, you know, instead of calling our president Donald Trump, she'll call him, okay, so Donnie Darko pulled up on...
Not Putin, Donnie Darko.
Yeah, Donnie Darko pulled up on Putin said, hey, we need to blah, 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 blah. And you know what I'm saying?
Hilarious. Send me some of her videos. That's funny.
I don't know all the slang, but you know, she does... You know, she's black. She does black slang, and she breaks the stuff down in black slang, or I don't like the term ebonics, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Also, wildness going on in the chat. Chloe said that she's following 1,247 people, which sounds more like it. Ari is following 64 people. How? What? So you're not supporting creators, is what I hear. You are not supporting creators. 64 is wild. But
so like so there are 5 people that I have people that show up, and even if they have a video, like there's a creator called Ansley who shows up, who I follow. She shows up, and if a video of hers shows up that says people are not seeing my videos, I will immediately I will click on her username, go directly to her thing, and see what I've missed. There's another creator called Raven who they show me her videos kind of out of order. So like as soon as one of her videos comes up, I don't even finish watching the video. I go directly to her page and go
watch them in order.
Is there 3 more videos before this one that you're trying to show me that you didn't show me that I missed, and I go watch those. And then my 5 people, Cafe Latte, Shauna the mom, those people, if they don't show up, because I do the people that I follow first, then I do my For You page. If they haven't shown up on either one of those before I'm ready to go to bed for the night, I go into my search function and search them up, and and see if they have any new videos. So
There, I think you are the diamond in the rough. I don't think most people are watching like that. I don't watch like that. When I was on TikTok, one, I spent a lot more time on my For You page than I did on my following page. But if I was like, but I would definitely go to my following page, but I would like scroll to the For You page. And if the For You page was not hitting, especially if it was like just some crazy stuff, or I get very frustrated when like a sound gets popular and like I go 3 videos in a row and it's that same sound. And I'm like, nope, I'm over this. But then I'll go to my following, but my following page also is weird. It will not show, because you would think that it's like the following page on YouTube, where it just puts the videos in order as they come out and you scroll through and you can watch them in order, but it doesn't. There have definitely been days where where there are people that I follow that I'm like, no, I know you put out a video every day. I have not watched TikTok in like 4 days, and I've only seen one of your videos. And I'll scroll and the following page will be like, you've caught up or whatever. And I'm like, how? Impossible. Lies. What, you can't lie to me. And so then I'll like, if it's something very specific, like Cafe Latte, I'll always look up because I'm really following that storyline. But a lot of the other people, I'm just like, rough time. They didn't send me your videos today.
And I guess that must be how other people do it. But like, if I'm following you, it's because I want to see you.
Yeah.
And
I'll get frustrated at the algorithm, like, why aren't you showing me the people I want to see? But also, I'm not gonna like. For me, my brain is too much effort to search.
I go to the.
I also forget people's names.
I watch my following page. I watch my following page first, and I go, because like you on the following page, unlike the For You page doesn't tell you how old those videos are.
Yeah.
On the following page, it'll tell you, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, blah, blah, blah. And so, or 12 hours ago. So I stay on my following page until the videos start saying 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 6 days ago. And then that's when I switch over to my FYP. So, because by the time I get down to them saying, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I've kind of seen all the people that I was expecting to see.
Yeah.
Some of their videos pop up. You know what I mean? And I don't always remember to look for certain people. But like people who have storylines, I definitely look for them.
My problem is there are a lot of people who I'm like, their face shows up on my screen and I'm like, yes, I know you, I love you, you're hilarious. But then if I'm like, what was that person's name that did that skit? And I can't remember their name.
Because like I'm thinking right now, there is one creator who makes something that somewhat is a storyline, but she doesn't make them as consistently as like Cafe Latte or Shauna the Mom. And so I do not remember her name to look her up. So if she doesn't show up, if she's made some stuff and she doesn't show up, it's just out of luck because I don't remember her name. But if I remember your name, I will look up if I haven't seen you in a couple days. So because I follow you for a reason. That's why I go to I don't understand people who only go to their FYP and don't.
What's the point of following if you're just going to go to your FYP? Yeah.
They make a following section so that you can see the people you follow. So why are you not checking that first before you go over to your FYP? The FYP is just, okay, I watched all my following people, but I'm not ready to go to sleep yet. Let me see what else is new that might be interesting.
Yeah, I think a lot of people want to do it the other way of like, ooh, what's new and popular right now? Okay, now that I've caught up on what's going on in the world, what's going on with my people? I think a lot of people will do it the other way.
I guess so. Okay, also under our reading, watching, listening to, I was so excited about the Wholesome Snack having a Wild Society announcement because I was hoping that me and a lot of people were hoping that they were going to announce, they were going to say something like summer 2026, and maybe not an exact date, but like yes.
What are you talking about? Wholesome snack? What? What are we?
The prequel. You know what you know what wholesome snack is. Wholesome snack is the
Company, I'm assuming.
I guess it's a company. The company is called like Wholesome Games or whatever, but they pretty much do. I don't know if it's a company, a website, whatever, but they do these live streams where they give the announcements of upcoming games.
Okay. So
But
like a media company.
yeah, but their specialty is like the wholesome games.
Okay.
You know, I can't think of right now. I can't think of the equivalent for other games, but you know, they have the live stream and everybody watches where they announce what games are coming out for the next year or whatever.
Yeah.
This is the cozy game version of that.
Okay.
And when they do a short one, they have like a big one that I think they do during the summer or something.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they have a short one, they call it the wholesome snack.
Okay, so we've caught up on that, and then
so
Wild
the
what?
Wholesome Snack. Wild Society is the prequel, which normally I'm not into prequels, but it's the prequel
to Wildflowers.
Yes,
got it. We are all caught up.
They announced it. I think during the summer or maybe during the spring when they were doing their big live stream thing. And
Thank you, Chloe. Chloe, had she just said like Nintendo Direct, we would.
I couldn't remember the name of the other. I couldn't remember the name of the other things. I would have said Nintendo Direct if I could have remembered what the thing was called.
You're good. So you thought that they were going to announce that summer 2026 or something we would be getting Wild Society?
Yeah, because they already did a sneak peek thing at the last one 6 months.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that video now. Yeah.
And all this was another video showing, you know, a little bit more. Not so even we still
don't know when it's going to be released.
We don't know when it's going to be released. So it was, but thankfully they showed this like early on because I tuned in to watch it live at 3:00. What was it, last Tuesday or last Monday or whatever? And I'm like, okay. And it was, they did the Wild Society thing early on, so I was able to see quickly, oh, they're not going to tell us nothing, so I don't need to watch the rest of this. You know, because I'm, like a lot of people, I'm a little bit maybe burnt out on the whole cozy game thing. I mean, not that I'm going to stop playing cozy games, because, you know, that's my thing.
Genre choice.
I don't like horror. I don't like shooters. I don't like any of that. It's just the last couple times I watched one of these kind of direct things, it felt like they were all kind of the same game.
Yeah. I feel like there are too many people realized that everybody likes Stardew Valley. And so I feel like too many people are trying to just make great value Stardew Valley.
Yes. Lots of pixel stuff, and you know I hate pixels.
But they could do a pixel thing but have it be different, but it's too many like I feel like once upon a time there was Harvest Moon. And then Harvest Moon fell off and we were done with Harvest Moon. And then someone said, remember that Harvest Moon? Let's do it again, but a little newer. And we got Stardew Valley. And now everybody's trying to redo that when, like, we don't need more of those. Because we have Harvest Moon, we have Stardew Valley, we have Animal Crossing. We don't, like, unless you're really innovating and there's some big different thing. I don't.
I'm just. It's more simplistic for me. I'm just tired of pixels. You could give me the same thing as Stardew Valley and make it not be pixels. You know, that pixelated art is just not my thing. It's not cute.
Yeah.
To me.
Side note: I tried playing Palia on my laptop. Would not happen.
Tried playing what?
Palia.
Oh,
on my laptop would not happen.
Yeah, I liked Palia in theory, and then after, this is shallow, but after I made my person, I tried really hard to make my person, and I didn't like the way my person looked.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like it. I mean, when it first came out, I was like, oh, they have all these hair options and stuff, which is, way more black hair options than a
Yeah.
lot of games have. And I
But
was like,
sometimes the art style does not hit. Sometimes the art style is not hitting.
and the art style just in general, like trying to make the farm, because I tried making my farm and everything.
Yeah.
I didn't like the mechanics of it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it just was not relaxing to me. It's kind of like when I pick up the wrong pencil to color with, and it's just, I don't like the way it feels on the paper.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Palia was to me. It didn't feel nice to control the game.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to admit that I am spoiled by playing mostly things on my iPad.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why after wanting a Switch for so long, we have that Switch. Thankfully, we didn't have to pay for it. It came from the Lost and Found, because I never use it. And your brother never uses it. It's just, it's sitting there now. Everyone, I'll pass it by and go, oh, I should really use that. And I'll pick it up and it's not charged. And I'll charge it up. And then I'll look at it and then I'll put it back on the shelf after I've charged it.
Now, what we should do is, sorry, Ari, this is going to suck for you. We should start a Stardew Valley game together and all play Stardew Valley on the Switch so we can all play together.
I don't have Stardew Valley on the Switch.
It doesn't cost that much, I think.
But see, I've already bought it for my computer. So I bought it on Steam when it was on sale.
I have it on Xbox.
Hated it. And then it is on Apple Arcade, which I pay for. So I downloaded it on Apple Arcade. Hated it.
But you would like if you were playing with me and Ari, because Ari and I are funny.
I played it the most. Playing it on Apple Arcade was the most that I played it, besides the one time that Chloe and I played it. But again, Chloe and I were sitting side by side in bed, and she was doing all the controlling. That's how I figured out that.
Don't nobody want your man, Ari. Don't nobody want your man. You can keep your man.
Whatever.
Ari and I, you should play with me and Ari, because it's funny. We're out here trying to like find our people and figure out what gifts to give them, and like, oh, but my man's over here. Or Ari will walk by, he's like, I saw your man over there, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing over there? He's supposed to be talking to me.
There's just so much walking in Stardew Valley. I hated it.
There is.
And I hate the fishing. I hate fishing in any game. And there are mines. I hate mines.
Hear me out. If me and Ari are playing, you don't have to do any of that. You can just do all the farming. I'll go fishing. Ari goes mining, because I am bad at mining. And you can do all the farming and talk to the people in town. Go buy stuff, sell stuff, take care of the cows and the chickens.
Whatever. But so hopefully Wild Society will come out soon, because and it better be on Apple Arcade. I mean, if it comes out on Steam and not Apple Arcade, I may go ahead and pay for it. But it went to all the platforms eventually. So if it doesn't hit Apple Arcade first,
you could just wait.
Then I'll probably wait. Because I really enjoyed playing it on my iPad. So, I mean, I'm almost tempted to start Wildflowers all over again.
Don't do it again.
I tried to, because I've already played it twice. I tried to get your Aunt Terry to play it. She finally admitted I tried it. I got stuck, and I'm like, she said I got stuck. I'm like, stuck how? There's no way to get stuck in that game. And then she finally, and I said, well, just bring me your iPad and show me where you got stuck so I can help you. And then she finally admitted, that's just not my kind of game. I'm like, fine, nobody will play this game.
I don't know. I keep thinking that I want to play it, and then I just don't get around to playing it, but I also am not playing very many games like that at all right now, because like Wayne was suggesting, because Dredge is on Game Pass right now. You know Dredge, the like fishing Okay. Dredge is on Game Pass right now. And the other day on my day off, I was like, I don't know what to do today. And Wayne's like, oh, just play Dredge. It's on Game Pass. And I'm like, the problem with that is if I start that kind of game and I'm not able to get back to it within the next couple days, I'm going to forget what the heck I was doing. And I've got to start it over. And I don't
slap him.
Do that.
Just slap Ari.
You can't. Where is it? It's on basically every console, Ari. You can play it on Switch. You can play it on Steam. Yeah, can you get it on Xbox?
I don't know.
Looking it up right now. Yep, looking it up right now.
And you're spelling it wrong.
It's spelled with a Y. WYLDE. Let's see. Platforms: Nintendo Switch, iOS, Microsoft Windows, and Mac operating system. So it's not on Xbox or PlayStation, but you can play it on Switch. It's cute. You play as this little witch who moved from the big city. It's like a Hallmark movie. She moved from the big city into a small town and falls in love and grows flowers, I guess.
But there is a storyline.
That's what they say about those Hallmark movies too.
Stop it. Quit making fun of my favorite game. Making fun of my favorite game.
Okay, we're getting close to wrap up time. I'm going to change the music. Talk about all of the most important things that you can right now. Because I got to go take my dog to the vet.
Okay, we watched movies with Chloe last night. Was the next to the last episode of May I Ask One More Thing?
Uh-huh.
And when she's kicking butt, I really like that show.
Mm-hmm.
And then we watched Get Yourself a College Girl on some.
That sounds scandalous.
It is what you would call. It didn't hit me until I was watching it. Until I woke up this morning, that it would qualify as a 1960s sex comedy.
What's a 1960s sex comedy?
Where basically the guys are always trying to get in the girls' pants, and the girls are always like liberated. Whereas, women can do whatever they want to do, and women can go after men if they want to, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But there's no actual sex on screen.
Okay.
It's just the woman being all liberated. And like in this movie, this girl she's like 21. She's like 21. She has a couple number one. It's set in 1963.
Mm-hmm.
She has a couple number one records in the country, but nobody has seen her.
Okay.
Which you could get away with in the 60s.
Or the 2000s if we see her.
But her records are really popular. Mm-hmm. But nobody's seen her because she goes under an alias, because she goes to this women's college that was started by this puritanical woman. And so they're like, not allowed to listen to rock and roll. They're not allowed to, it's very puritanical. Well, it's in her contract that, her record publisher or whatever, her record company is not supposed to contact her at school. Well, that doofus calls her school and says, oh yeah, I'm looking for blah, blah, blah. She goes by da-da-da, and she has the number one record in the country.
Not telling all the secrets to the first person you get on the phone.
It's a real sex bomb. I can't wait till her next song comes out, blah, blah, blah. And of course, the person on the phone is scandalized.
Fired.
She gets called into the dean's office. They're ready to kick her out of school. It's like, I'm about to graduate in 3 months. I'm a senior. Why are you going to kick me out of school? Blah, blah, blah. And they said, and so the teachers are scandalized. The dean is like, more open-minded, but she's got all these uptight teachers over here. And so she's like, well, you're going to Sun Valley for Christmas break. if you behave yourself, we're going to deliberate while you during over Christmas break, but please stay away from all men while you're at Sun Valley. Don't get into any kind of trouble.
But how they gonna know?
So, you know
How
what
are
I
they?
mean. No dating or
Yeah.
anything like that, because we don't need you to get into any more trouble.
Uh-huh.
And meanwhile, the senator, whatever his name is, also goes to Sun Valley. It was his great aunt or grandmother or whatever who had started the college.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in charge of the money that gets put into the college.
Okay.
And so he had to come down for himself to meet the girl who has
scandalized everyone.
who is ruining the reputation of his great aunt's school or whatever.
But not ruining the reputation. No one knows who she is if that one doofus will keep his freaking mouth shut.
Yeah, you would think. And so meanwhile, the record company guy is trying to get her, has brought a French artist with him because he wants her to pose for a painting for the cover of the new single or the album or whatever. But he wants her to be in a baby doll nightie with a guitar in front. She realizes, so he goes to Sun Valley. She meets up with him, realizes he's the one who blew up her spot, and so she's beating him up over the head with a guitar and all this kind of stuff. So that's the kind of. Meanwhile, the other girl that they've got with them, it's one of the teachers went with her. It's the singer, one of the teachers who's kind of friends with them. She's a teacher, but she's a youngish teacher, so she's kind of friends with them. And then this other girl who's playing the ditzy blonde. So these two are trying to just enjoy their skiing, and she's over here in a bikini going, "Bring on the men's."
Not bring on the men's. In a bikini, skiing in a bikini.
Bring on the men's.
What is she doing?
And their fourth girl who went with them, she's actually married, but her husband goes to medical school in another state. So they only see each other 4 times a year. So they're meeting up at Sun Valley. So the running joke with them is they keep going back to her room to get her, "Hey, let's go to dinner." And she's in a negligee going, "Dinner? A dinner?" And then you hear her husband in the back going, "Katie," and she's like, "I'll catch up with y'all later." And back in, and then they come later to get her for the party, and she opens the door. She's in a different negligee. Party.
That woman brought only negligees. She did not bring clothes.
And her husband's back there, "Katie," and they're like, "I'll catch up with you later."
Ridiculous.
So it's a sex comedy where there's references to sex, but nobody's actually having sex.
Yeah.
But it's on some janky ad-supported service that is not Tubi or Pluto or anything.
Not even Tubi.
It's something called Mometu. Mometu.
That sounds like when you buy knockoff stuff on Amazon and the company's names are always it feels like they threw some letters together.
Yeah. And this thing, every time it was supposed to show an ad, it had the little swirling thing, and then it went back to the movie. So it never showed an ad, the whole movie. It started to show an ad, and then it got confused and it went back to the movie.
You just get a little pause and then back into your show.
Yes.
Wild. Well, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we do.
This has been The Conversation Chair. I think we're past saying all of the normal YouTube things, like, subscribe, notification bell.
If you're on mobile, hit the hype button if it lets you.
Yeah, hype button. That would be chill. We would appreciate that.
If it lets you. I haven't figured out who gets the hype button and who doesn't.
Me either.
But I know it's only on mobile.
Okay. I didn't realize it was only on mobile, but I also pretty much only watch YouTube on mobile. So, if you made it this far, leave what kind of comment should they leave?
What's
Leave
your
A.
favorite sex comedy?
No one knows what sex comedies are. No one knew until now.
Just because you didn't know.
No, if I don't know, no one knows. I am the voice of the people. Yeah. Are you gonna play Wildflowers? Leave a flower if you think you're gonna play Wildflowers. I think we're out of here.
Peace out, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.